100 rated chess. But pawns attract. At the end of the game, you must have at least 3 pawns who are kissing the opponent's pawns, open parenthesis, by blocking each other on the same file, close parenthesis. Way too easy. We get a 100 rated American. Okay, since it is a pawn-related challenge, of course we're going to push pawns. e4. e5 and we have the first kissing pair. It can't be easier than this. Unless he moves the knight instead. e5. It's all good, I'll continue to push my pawns. The more pawns I push, theoretically speaking, the more chance they'll eventually kiss another pawn. Knight d5 c4 knight b4 a3 knight c6 d4. Ha! And just like that I got 3 pawns in the center. At some point he definitely has to go e6 to open up his queen and bishop. And we have the first kissing pair. d5. That also works. c5. One kissing pair, as always.
En passant.
Is not forced. Bishop f5. Okay, so I believe the easiest pawns to kiss have to be the flank pawns. h4. The flank pawns can't capture much and they are also very safe as they are on the rim. A lot of people also push h5 here. Not this guy. Bishop b5. I guess we just play normally and the pawns will eventually do their own jobs. Bishop g4. f3. Bishop h5. g4. a6. Aha. Bishop a4. Alright, now push b5 and let me go b4 later for another kissing pair. Or he can just move a rook 1 square. Wow. Free bishop. Hopefully he doesn't resign though, but I mean who resigns just because of a bishop anyway? Right? g5. I should avoid capturing pawns for this challenge, but since I don't have my g-pawn anymore, his g-pawn is also not necessary. Now this pawn can support my h-pawn to kiss, it is now a wingman. Bishop g7. h6. Absolutely perfect, 2 out of 3, and since I already have a pawn on e5, my opponent just has to go e6 and we can immediately start to finish this game off. What's just happened? I was about to say that blunders a bishop, but no. Bishop takes e5 is best. My d-pawn is busy kissing so I can't take that bishop. Bishop e3. Okay, now do not take my d-pawn here and ruin the challenge. Just pull your bishop back and keep it alive like a normal person. Bishop takes d4 is best. What is going on? Bishop takes d4. Okay, it's fine, I still have a lot of pawns. Knight takes d4. And after making 2 engine best moves ruining the challenge, he is now casually blundering his queen, but if I take that queen there is a chance he may resign. I'll take the knight instead. b5. Yes. Bishop back. That will allow b4 next the b-pawn start kissing. It's alright, I'm still having 6 pawns and none of them is in danger right now. Even rook g5 is not possible due to the back rank checkmate. Never mind. That blunders a king, but the challenge is still under construction. b4. Alright, now go c6 and I'll checkmate immediately. Didn't happen. Knight e2. Knight c6. Now it's not a checkmate anymore. Queen h8 check. I'll remove some of his materials first. King d7. Queen takes a8. Queen e5. Rook a2. I don't really care about this rook though, but we can't let the queen come in and threaten the pawns. Rook g6. Aha. That blunders a rook. Okay, I know this may allow h takes g6 and the h-pawn stop kissing. But I mean he should obviously be able to see that doing that will make my h-pawn a passed pawn and it is already very close to promotion, which is coincidentally enough very supported by both the rook and the queen in the 2 corners of the board. Right? Are you kidding me? h7. Well, if that is what he wants, I'll give him what he wants, and it's alright, the other 4 pawns are still enough to fulfill the mission. queen e3. And then he suddenly turns interest into my f-pawn. There are a ton of pieces around and my king is in the center, but he's going for a pawn instead. Are you serious? f4. In no world do you go queen a3 here. I take and then knight before ending the video. Knight d4. Oh my god, this guy is really going for the pawns. I have no other choice. Queen takes d5 check. King c8. Queen takes d4. Queen trade please. Thank you. Knight takes d4. f6. c6. 2 pairs. Only one more, please don't go e5 here. e5. Wait. Knight f5. Okay, take my knight please. In no world would you take a pawn instead of a horsey. Oh my god, this is as close as we can get to finishing the challenge. I already suffered enough. Yes. H pawn changing gender. Checkmate by promotion. Mission accomplished.